I was contacted by a business owner who wanted me to build an automation that would automatically post to his Google business profile. And he asked me to create a system that would automatically generate a post and post it to his profile. So in this video, I'm going to build this very workflow step by step, starting with the most basic that I have for myself and how I build upon that to turn it into an automated workflow that just runs every day and posts to the Google business profile. So let's jump to it. Okay, so this is the workflow we're going to build. As you can see, this is a very simple workflow. And so what we have is we have the schedule trigger. So this runs on a schedule. And then we have the get rows that picks up our posts, and the edit fields sorts the posts out, and then it posts to my Google My Business profile, and then it loops over and does this every 2 days. Okay, very simple. Now, not only am I going to show you how to build this, how to set up your API in Google Business Profile, your Google Business Profile API, but also how you can go ahead and totally automate the process, like generate these posts on your own. Okay. So with this, I have a fixed number of posts because I generated the posts, then I proofread them, and then I put them onto n8n's database from where these are being pulled because I don't want to post anything, that's controversial, anything that's incorrect or hallucinations on my Google Business Profile posts. But you can decide to use AI, and I'll show you how to incorporate that option and kind of make sure that it does not hallucinate or go beyond the boundaries of what we're trying to achieve. So for now, I have this running. If I show you my Google Business Profile, this here is my Google Business Profile, and you'll see I have 225 customer interactions, and I go to posts over here. You will see all of these posts, and these are all published. On a they're published every 2 days, and you will see that all of these are being posted on autopilot. With this, you'll also see my interactions have improved. The visibility for my website has also improved quite a bit. So it kind of peaked and then went down, but good interactions overall for a profile that does not even have a single review. Also, this is something that I see a lot of people trying to sell online. They try to sell this to business owners who are trying to do their own SEO. So you can do this too. You can try and sell it to a business owner. I was contacted by a business owner, but they wanted me to build something that had AI automation in it. So in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to build that out with AI automation. This is running and it's going to continue to keep this running and create a new project. So let's get started. We're going to set this up as Google Business Profile Poster. And one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make the basic setup. And then from the basic setup, we will go to the more advanced setup. So we're building on something that's basic. And that's the way I like to learn. That's the way I like to teach people. In the interest of saving you guys time, I will use the existing GMB post database that I created in n8n. And the way I did this was did a create table, went to data tables, and then over here I created one called GMB posts. And then I added these fields. I actually imported these from a .csv file. You will create in the data table and you'll import from a CSV file. And from here, you will import it to your CSV file, which will then get you something like this. So over here, we have the post number. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got the post category. We've got the post title, post body. We've got the CTA, and we've got the date it was created and the date it was updated at. A lot of this has already been posted, which reminds me, I think I've run out of posts because these are just 20 posts, and I think I've posted everything. So I might want to create new posts. Regardless, I'll show you how to use this in the workflow. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go back to our project and we will create a trigger. And this trigger will be a timer. We'll go create the wrong one. Right, we'll do a timer. We'll do days. We can do every day. Let's do every day for this example. And then we will just do add rule, which we do not want to add. And we'll go ahead. So by the way, I'm making this on my iPad, which I usually don't use, but it's because my other computer is busy. I'm not really good at using my iPad to build these workflows, but it's possible. And if you're trying to do this on your, we know that this is possible. So the next thing we want to do is we want to be able to import our files. So we want to import things. So I'll do over here and go data table, get rows, get rows. And over here, you'll select your data table. So you'll go over here and you'll do query count for GSC, which is not the one we want. We want the GMB post. And we'll just do this over here. And we'll do an execute step. And the reason why I prefer doing this is because you're remaining within the n8n database, which makes things a lot faster. Also, there are fewer moving parts because if this has a problem accessing your Google Sheets, which you can use, the problem with the Google Sheets is that, if the Google Sheets is not accessible, it was renamed, Google deleted it, then this workflow will stop and you'll not even know that it has stopped or it has issues. So we just want to use something that is quick and easy and which we know makes the workflow more dependable, even though it's not the most fancy way to do it. We'll go ahead and we will just pin this over here. We'll go ahead and pin this. So the next thing we'll want to do is add a edit node. From the database, we need to pull in all of the fields so that we're posting only the fields that we want. So the title, the post, and then the CTA. And so what we'll do here is, so we'll add an edits field node. And what we'll do over here is, so we went ahead and added the edit fields node. And we'll open this up. And now the reason why we do this is because we want to segment our posts into the right format. So we want the title, the body, and the CTA, and these are three different elements. So we went ahead and we pulled in the post title. Now we want to do the body. So we'll just pick this up over here and build the body, and we'll now do CTA. So here is the CTA. I'll put this over here, and now you'll see the previews. Is your Dubai business ranking? Here's the body. Here is book a free audit. Okay, so we've already mapped this, and we'll go ahead and we'll execute step. All right, so we've got all of this. We'll go ahead and pin this, and I like to pin my stuff just because it makes it a lot easier for us to test the workflow as we're working through it. If we added a Google Business Profile, so if I added a create post node, let's go back over here. If I added a create post node over here, what would happen is all of these would be posted at the same time to my Google My Business. And I don't want that. I want this to be looped through. So I want it to be one post and the next post and then the next day. So the way to do that is throw in a loop item. I'll just back to Canvas for now. We'll remove this. So now what will happen is each time the schedule is triggered, we will get rows, we will fetch rows, we will edit the fields, we will loop over. So every day, this will trigger automatically and it will send a post. So over here, I already have my profile created. So what I'll do is over here, okay, if you see this happen, you have to re-log in to sign in with Google. So now this should work. So we'll choose our business profile from the list. So this is our account, location. So this will be the location of our business. So this will be our business ID, something that I will go into a little later on when we create the Google Business Profile. But for now, we'll choose this. And post type is standard. You can have event or for alert. So you can choose some different types. And you can also put a summary over here, which we will not do. We just have post created. We have create. This is my Google Business Profile. So we went ahead, we did post, we did create. This is my account. This is my profile. This is the post type. And now I want to post. Okay. So for that, we will click over the other fields. We'll do post title. Okay. And we will do post. We'll do CTA. For some reason, the post body did not come in. Okay. So I forgot to name the field over here, which is a really crazy mistake. Anyway, we've gone ahead and we've pinned this. And you can see one small mistake can really cause a hiccup in your workflow. And over here, we'll just put in the body that we have. over here. We'll just put in the post body. All right. So now we have the title, the body, and everything. And if we execute step, this should post successfully, which I'm pretty sure it has posted successfully. Anyways, so back to Canvas. So now this will trigger every day, and this will post to my Google Business profile every day. So now you want to create your Google Business profile API key. And this is a little more involved and tricky than most people would like you to believe. You'll search. So you'll search for Google My Business API. You'll see Business Information API, My Business Lodging API, My Business Notification API, Google My Business API. This is the one you want. You'll go ahead and you'll enable this. All right, once this is enabled, by the way, once you enable this, let me just show you one thing real quick because most people make this mistake, is you want to hit manage, okay? And you have to add quota to this. Now, originally, you will not have any quota. If you don't have quota, you will not be able to post. All right. So I've used some of my quota, not all of it. So you'll have to request the quota from Google. So the request quota from Google, you will go to this address over here and you can screenshot it and use this. Let's go over here real quick. And over here, you will select quota increase. Just fill out the form. I understand. Put in your name, your email address, company name. Just fill this out and submit. Okay, when you first submit, after a few hours, you'll receive an email from Google, and they will say, "We will not be able to move forward with your application to use GMB API as your account did not pass our internal quality checks." If you get declined, and you have a Google Business profile, which you should have, and you also should have a Google account, and you should also have a payment set up, even though this is free. Okay. So once I got this email, once you get this email, just go back, and this is the form that you filled. Just go back and send them this email. "Hey, Google Business Profile team, I would like you to reconsider," and just list why you would want them to reconsider. So I already have this manage Google Business Profile. We already have at least one profile. I have an active business. So I had put this there, down there, and I've also put my website over here as well. Once you send this email, after around 24 to 48 hours, you will get this email over here. "Congratulations, your project has been approved." And you get the email because someone would manually approve this. The decline has been set to an auto decline, unfortunately. So for most people, it will just automatically decline. People give up. So once you have the quota set up, you'll go to credentials. You can actually do this even before the quota is set up. You'll do create zero auth, and then you create application, do a web application, give it a name over here, uh, add URI, authorize URI, redirect URI. So you'll go back to this over here, and this will be your zero auth redirect URL. You'll copy this and you will paste this over here. Okay. Once this is done, you'll just go back and you log in with your client ID. This will be what you receive over here. Once you create this, once this is created, you will receive all of this information. Sorry, I have to blur this out, but you'll enter in your client ID. This will be your zero auth URL. This will be your secret, what you receive. And once you set this up and you have quota, you can start executing uh, automatic posts to your Google business profile. Now, the next question is, how do you find this? Okay, so this is simple. You do business profile settings and advanced settings, and this is your ID over here. So just copy your ID. Just make sure this ID matches this over here. So this is your ID. All right. If you just have the one Google business profile, this will be the only one, but I manage multiple across multiple platforms. So now we have this auto poster set up that will loop through all the items and post every day. Now, my client for whom I'm building this process wants me to be able to use AI. And if he wants me to use AI, which this means that this get rows is something I do not want to use, the AI will be generating the posts. So what I'll do here is I'll go ahead and delete this. I'll add an AI node, new AI agent. Okay, we'll close this for now. We'll add chat model. We'll do OpenAI, OpenAI chat model. We'll close this for now. Okay, so over here, we will choose, I have already my OpenAI account set up. So I'll just use mini. Go to the agent over here. So it is, I want you to create a 30 words Google My Business post for my SEO business. It should have a catchy title. It should have a high quality body text about SEO services body. It should have a CTA, which gets attention from users and invites them to contact Cloud SEO to buy. And we'll put this as CTA. All right. So let's go ahead and execute. Go ahead and pin this. All right, so the next step is to add a structured output praiser. So I have gone ahead and added it. This is the schema that you will have to add to structure to get the output for the next node. So once this is done and you hit generate on this, you will see we have the distinguished title, body, and CTA, which we can then connect to this edit node over here. And then this will automatically pick this up. And from here, this executes. Okay, so this automatically gets wired. We go ahead and pin this, go back to canvas, and everything else remains the same. This remains the same. We might have to change this. So we can just change this over here, this copy. So we go ahead and execute workflow and save, and we'll execute workflow. Workflow executed successfully. So this is a post that will go to your Google business profile, and this will now post on a regular basis, and this will loop over and keep posting. The one last thing I just wanted to show you guys, I think I didn't show this in detail, is the structured data output. So this code I will make available in the description, but just if you want to learn how to do this, you have to learn JSON, okay? And it's very simple. So the type here is object, properties, title, type, description. We've gone ahead. This is a description, which we've pulled in from here. We've also got the body, the main body text content, all right, which we're also pulling in from here. And also the string. This is the string that the AI is outputting. This is the required, so this is the output format that we want in JSON. We want the title, the body, the CTA, and that's it, okay? So it takes all of this object over here, this body over here, the CTA over here, and puts it into these. That's the very simplest. That is the most simple explanation of how this works. And once it does that, it goes through the process, runs this every day. So I'll go ahead and if I make this active, this will execute on autopilot every day, and it will run up and it will put up a post on my Google business profile. So hope you guys liked the video. Like and subscribe as always. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.